My name's Deborah. This is my gorgeous, handsome dog, Morty, Mordecai Rosen. God, he has just changed my life for the better. Like, I can't even, like, I, like, now think of my life as, like, pre and post Morty. And, like, I can't even, like, imagine what life was like without him. He just brings me so much happiness on a daily basis. I couldn't have ever fathomed it. I mean, I was nervous to get a dog because it had been about 10 years since I'd had a dog, and before I had two full Frenchies, and they were wonderful dogs, but, and I hate to say this, but like they're like, pale in comparison to Morty and like the connection that we have. So he has truly enriched like both of our lives so much that it's hard to even like quantify because he just makes me so happy. And he's so intelligent. I don't know if like these dogs get enough credit for their intelligence, but I think I realized it maybe like 8 months into having him. But he has like a bunch of different toys around our house, and I name the toys and I talk to him a lot. And I realized one day when we were in a different room from his toys and told him to go get the various toys, like, go get your rope or go get Simba, he would go and get the toy that I called. And I'm like, oh, wow, this dog is learning vocabulary like really, really well and doing it repeatedly. And like that was really impressive to me. So no wonder he's so good at, being trained off leash and listening so well. So not only is he like the most lovable, sweetest boy in the world, but he's a little bit of a genius. Morty and I just had like an instant connection the moment we met, and he is just the most incredible, special creature I've ever encountered on the planet. Like, he is incredibly intelligent, so affectionate. Like, I told Anahata when I was looking for a dog that I really wanted like an affectionate companion, somebody that can travel with us, a dog that is calm and easy to train. And he is like been that exceeded my expectations, because not only is he super cuddly, but he gets so much attention in the world because he's so good. Like, yes, he doesn't need a leash. And we've trained him so well that he knows to stay out of the street. This is him in all his glory. Look at how handsome that face is. So if I were to tell you all what makes a Royal Frenchel different from other dogs, I would say one key thing for me is they're really attuned to the owner. Like, they're very emotionally intelligent and very sensitive. So, if you're having an off day or you're sad, they really, really sense that. They're extra, I mean, they're always lovey, but they're extra lovey. And they get you. They connect with their human. And and when you're good to them, like, they're so good to you. So I feel like that sets them apart, in addition to the extreme intelligence and playfulness. They're just like funny, and I'm sure all of them have their own like unique personalities, but Morty's personality just like it like I'm learning it every day. Like, he's just hilarious. And that's the one thing I would say about these dogs. Be prepared to be stopped on the street a lot, because they are so darn cute that everybody thinks that this is the cutest dog in the world, so they'll want to like ask you a million questions about your dog. But they're just priceless. I mean, I know they're expensive, but truly, like, this is like the best investment, money spent, that my husband and I ever have done. So the joy and pleasure we get out of having Morty as part of our family is absolutely priceless. People think I'm nuts because I sing to him all the time. Never known a dog like you before. He's my pal. So he is the most well-traveled guy in the world. He has been to St. Bart's 2 different times. He has been to Italy. He's been to Amsterdam. He's been to Miami. I mean, this guy, he's been to Napa. This guy travels, and he is so good. He never has an accident in the hotel. The potty training on him was like, I followed Anahata's rules to a T, where you reward them by having that face-to-face eye contact for 5 minutes after they have a successful like pee or poop outside. And it was like less than a week that he was potty trained. So he's perfect. He never has an accident in the house. He tells us when he has to go to the bathroom. He rarely has to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, but if he does, he'll like yelp and just like nudge your little. You're like, oh, he's such a good boy. Like he would never go in the bed because he sleeps with us, of course. These dogs need to sleep with you. My husband and I recently remodeled our home, and superintendent of the home was dog just passed away, and he was very sad, and he's obviously gotten to know Morty over the last couple of years and the build process, and he's just like obsessed with our dog. He loves our dog, and I want a new dog, and I referred him to the Royal Frenchel website, and he's like, they look great, but they're just so pricey. Like I can't justify spending that on a dog. My wife would kill me. And my husband and I just decided that in the spirit of rewarding this guy who's been, putting his, sweat equity into our forever home, like we wanted to gift him a Royal Frenchel. So we decided to do that as kind of like his bonus for the job. And I think he was shocked and stunned that we would do something like that. But I don't know. It just felt like the right thing to do. And now the cool thing is that we get to visit with Duke. Like, in fact, we just saw him today and he brought him to the house, and Morty and Duke play around, and it's like the cutest thing in the world. They were two boys enjoying the view today at the house, and they were biting each other's little nub tails, and it was just adorable. So it's fun to be able to spread that joy. And now my contractor gets it. He's like, oh my God, this is like the most incredible dog. And he's had dogs his whole life. He has lots of dogs in his history. And he's like, this dog is different. This dog is special. Like, this dog is like so cool, so funny. And Duke has his own different personality than Morty. You know what I mean? But just as cute. So and another thing that I didn't mention before, and I don't know if this is true of all Royal Frenchels, but Morty smells like a dream. Like you pick up his blanket and he smells like a baked good. You're like, how does a dog smell this delightful? And people comment on it. Strangers comment on it. Strangers have commented on his breath smelling good. He's like a dapper gentleman. I do brush his teeth though, so that probably helps with the breath. But he is a very, very good smelling dog, and I think that's a lot to be said for the breed. Nobody wants a stinky dog in their house. And that's not you. You smell delicious. So.